Scorpio, welcome to the Nordic Pirates. For those of you who are new, I'm Raven from southeast coast of Norway. And recently we have done the entire combination, Scorpio versus all the other zodiac signs in love. And it's been taking quite a while, really. I don't know when we even started, but it's time now to give you your general read for the summer, how they are working right now, and perhaps we are going to dig into some mystery as well. So it seems to be a Scorpio only channel, but really it is not. I'm always going to try and fish in someone else because people are strange. And yeah, but right now, Scorpio, you are the boss, and so shall we serve. So let's have a look into Scorpio's energies right now. Remember, take it with a pinch of salt. It is first and most entertaining. There might be some confirmations here or some suspicions here that you can get confirmed. However, it is no proof. Do not create a story in your head based on tarot. But it could give you some advices on some things that you might not have thought about just yet. And also, I was born to deliver exciting stories from one world to this one. Okay, Scorpio, are you ready? Of course you are. We're always ready, are we not? Scorpio, you have Capricorn. You have the moon. Okay. You have Aries. You have Uranus. You have air. On top of air, you have Saturn. And we are going to have to look for a bigger table. Whew, yes, a bigger table. And Scorpio, shoo, my beautiful Scorpio. Okay, an extra, okay, Mercury here. Something's on your mind, and it ain't clean, it ain't, something is worrying Scorpio, just a little bit. And you have a Sag, Mercury here again. You don't seem to be too worried about the Sag though. Maybe it is our mom trying to reach out. And we have Capricorn in the bottom. So some of you might be on the path now where you are struggling for something greater than has been from before. Now, let's check your general energy, shall we? Which one to use, which one to use. We have a luxury problem here, and that is way too many cards, as if that is possible. Way too many cards. I know what to do. Let's go for the runes. After all, you are on a Nordic pirate ship, are you not? That's also one way of doing it, is it not? Scorpio, you have Birk, I don't know why they write Bercana as Spanish Birk. It is fertility, motherhood. I'll read the entire spectre here for you. So basically, some of you are on the path to being knocked up. Again. It's the first time I read it. Scorpio, you have Urus, which would be equivalent to the warrior, as in Tur. This is Tur. Or Mars. You have Anzuz. I'll show them to you. You have Hagalath, as in Hela. Death. Recommend you Hagalath Rune Dance, beautiful music made by Nebel Hexer, another Scorpio. And in the bottom we have Isa, frost. Some of you have clouded your heart basically with ice. You don't want to get hurt anymore. Again, this is Scorpio's thing for this year. Scorpio, you have Capricorn in reversed in your path, and yet it is followed by Birk, which is fertility, the mother, the creator. It's a little bit like the fertility card as in the Empress. But there is some kind of stagnation here. Maybe some of you are pregnant, so there will be different messages here. Some of you might be pregnant and therefore this, you know, maybe those of you who are on the path where you want to, you might be on the power of the star. It ain't working right now because of some situation where you are simply occupied with something else. It can also mean fertility, but there are two opposing forces here, which are from Earth. Maybe you are not. Maybe you don't feel grounded enough. This card is also under the moon. So when you have the moon on the next placement where the sun should be, so something here is left in the dark. Maybe some of you are pregnant and the father here that is under the moon is someone hidden. However, this is a warrior. He represents masculinity, courage, opportunities, changes. You're very fit together, it seems. This is, you know, Aries Mars energy is called Urus. So this is masculinity, virility, potential, potent sexuality. This rune is about transformation. It's also about, you know, the little death where you have to transcend somehow. It's a portal, kind of a rite of passage to change your life. So this is a lot of energy in this card. Initiation, sacrifice, changes. This is not a sentiment card. This is courage. This is courage. This is energy. So maybe that is your little secret. But let's not focus on the Birk, or what they changed the name a lot, but it's Birk. This bee is named after the white tree that grows shaga. White tree, remember? The one with some black spots on. That tree was called Birk, which today is known in Norway and Iceland as Björk, like the singer, in case. Scorpio, in your moon section, your emotions, motherhood, secrets, you have Aries in reversed. So emotionally, you might feel very drained. You could also experience some form of passive aggressiveness. It's like you're not quite fit to take up any war quite yet. Towards who? I don't know. Maybe it's just a general sensation of being drained. Could be the heat. It's 40 degrees. Under the moon, another moon. There is some dark right now. This does not necessarily have to last. We will check out maybe next week, if I remember. But under this dark, under this moon, there is Avas, which is formed like an M. It's a sun symbol, and it is about movement. It's a little bit like the chariot. Is something that moves forward quite fast. It's about also nobility. So this is under the moon. It's about fidelity, it's about being noble, it's about positive changes, it's about progressions. It's also about short travels. To accept new changes in your life. This is a card that accepts a challenge and forces and to work in a playful manner. The movement and decision, you know, is about taking things in a positive, light manner. And I would maybe compare it to the Sagittarius energy you have in your action field or Mars field. So as a person, you would be, you know, this is someone who, you know, when you put your work into something, you do it properly. On your mind, you seem to have some brilliant ideas. Whatever Scorpio I'm reading for now, either you are extremely brilliant, you have some new insane ideas, you have some thought-provoking ideas, there are some new strange things that's coming up to your mind that's almost changing the entire perception of your life. You have a strange way of thinking, something new. This is, you know, this is people who come up, this is entrepreneurship, this is people who come up with something that never been thought about necessarily before, or at least not been, you know, this is standing out with the things that you might come with. Below your mind you have Anzu, and this is about to give out news. This is about communication, to get to know people. It's about promises. It could be about creating a contract. It's about a message. This is also a message from the gods, so it's a lot of angelic energies in this rune. So it's the rune basically of communication. So this is, you know, if you're into magic, you can use these runes and bring your drum and chant and carve the rune. You know, I like to carve them into my skin, but very, very very, very light. So it doesn't leave any, you know, harmful ways. So unless you are a Viking and a full adult, please don't do it. We do it on a very sterilized environment, sterilized equipment. It's, let's say, a tattoo where you mix. It's a mixture of tattooing and communication and a bluting, modern form of bluting. And so many think this is provoking, but this one here can never be removed. But this is also a form of communication, where I'm saying here to you that I'm protected in battle. This is the illusion rune of Odin, so basically a Nordic ninja rune. And this is about peace. Okay, so this is a form of communication. But these runes that's carved into my skin cannot be removed like the ones I carve lightly with a knife, just alone for the grateful rituals that we usually have been keeping on Fridays. Taking a break. So in the heat of the night, there could be here that the card here advises you to communicate with someone who could maybe, if you have an idea, if you have a project going on, there could be someone somewhere that can help you with your idea. Now we're talking entrepreneurship. Okay, when it comes to love, it doesn't seem like you are in the best place now regarding love. The queen of is not even a queen, it's just air in general personified as a beautiful elf here, in reversed, combined with Saturn in reversed. So there is on your mind when it comes to love, I feel that there might be some negativity. You have some negative experience, maybe because there was some lack of discipline into the picture. Maybe someone turned their back on you after taking a good chop of the cake that you baked, because below this there seems to be also a lack of communication here, some kind of a tension regarding love. So below here we have Hela, which symbolizes death. She rules the underworld. Hagalath is something about a loss. This is also about the transformation, death, but it's also about something that is unfortunate and destruction. So in love, there seems to be that you recently, that there was some kind of a disappointment here. This situation could be, it could feel like it's very negative for you right now. It causes some difficulties on your path. However, sometimes it's not a hostile card. It's in general very negative. It's opposite of luck. It's a lot of problem in the relationship. For those of you who, this is a specific message for those of you. If this is not your story, you should know by now. However, there will be different stories coming up here, but I'll try to stick to this energy here, not to confuse myself and the rest of the world. However, when it comes to passion and when it comes to taking action, there is a lot of energy here. So you might be passive aggressive, there might be some stuff here that's disturbing you emotionally and it's disturbing your heart, but when it comes to passion regarding achieving something, you're badass. You're up to something, Scorpio. This rune is called Kanu. concentration, dedication, an exit, activity. Look at you. However, the Nordics did not blacksmith their own stuff. That was the dwarves in the mountains that did that. We all know that, yeah? Dvärgarna och alvarna. So, anyway, so this rune is very similar to the 8 of coins in the cards in the tarot, where you perfect something that you're really good at. So it seems like some of you have just pushed away the intention of love now in order to say, you know, and maybe that's a necessity, because love is something that is usually external of you. It's like we're going to put our entire life at pause and prioritize another person before yourself. And so many of your talents and the things you're supposed to do while you're here on this planet simply desaparecido. This is a rune of fire. Excuse me. This is a rune of fire and opportunities. It's about clarity that are being renovated. It's about getting to know something, and it's about lightening up, enlightenment in general, of your knowledge. So yeah, sorry, I'm just peeking a little bit while it's possible to. Yeah. This is hard work, and this is work with passion. I am going to blacksmith that fucking awesome sword, and I'm going to use it. Even though it's just for show, I'm going to show them how sharp this sword is. The Scorpio. Ooh. I'm not sure you're doing that while you're pregnant, but if you're doing that, well, you already come up as pretty badass. So Isa, it would be the energy in the bottom now. You definitely have closed your heart for some time now, because, you know, so far there's been no protection there. It's time for you to, I hate to say it, but I can't see any reason, no other reason sometimes, because when the heart is open and all you do is cry and you feel guilt and you can't stop it. There's only one way to stop it, is to close it so you can go on doing what you're supposed to do. Because if we're going to have it pure open, you need to go into the Buddhic/Krishna state of mind and sit there and be in full yogic, because at that kind of state you will take in all the suffering in the entire world and the entire galaxy, the entire universe. That's when you become one with the source. If you're going to be here on earth and doing that at the same time and being pregnant and getting a career, you're here for a reason. It's like a school, it's like an experience. Walking around crying all the time because your heart is open and you suffer because everyone else is suffering, you won't be able to stand like this and create the sword. That does not mean that your heart is closed. It means that sometimes we have to put it on pause because we need to go to the loo while we're watching the movie and experiencing the movie. Quite hot, quite hot. Too hot. India hot. Okay. So, let's check out your mission, shall we? What is your mission? What is Scorpio mission? Obviously, this cannot resonate with all of you. I have a list here where I can go through, and any, trust me, any spank on you is just being returned. And, you know, for those of you who don't know, I'm Sun Moon Scorpio, so, but I'm not knocked up, but yeah, I'm iced or blue for sure. Is there something that Scorpio should be alert about? For that, I have special cards from Shambhala in Torrevieja regarding what we should be alerted about. So where's your alert, Scorpio? Show me what Scorpio needs to be aware of and alert of. This is if there is some kind of a danger in your path. Note, do not walk around and think about it. Relax, take it easy, because it's entertaining. However, if there is something that Spirit wants you to look, something you overlooked, it will be shown here now. If it does not resonate, don't make something out of nothing. Okay, don't walk around being afraid of something that's just turned out to be a tarot read from Lovecraft. This is Lovecraft design. That's why I use these four, because they go straight to the case. There's no cotton, strawberry tasting cotton thing kind of energy here. Okay, so there is something here regarding a detachment. And there is something here regarding a new beginning. I think, first of all, there is someone in your life that I suspect could manipulate you, or they will try. And it also reminds you, it also warns you about stagnation and manipulation. And whoever is manipulating you is someone you need to detach from, because they are creating ghosts out of nothing. They are telling stories that might sound wonderful. It could be this energy of breadcrumbing. So these cards here talks about maybe it's time to detach from this individual who is keeping manipulating you, or manipulating someone else into have second thoughts about you and your integrity. If your hands are clean, and still be careful for this individual. It doesn't matter. I mean, people used to burn women before, no matter how clean their hands was, and we still do it today. No one is following the simple law, thou who hast no sin throw the first rock. Nobody seems to follow this law today. So whoever it is in your life that you might suspect, and you know, there is always someone who doesn't like Scorpio. I mean, we are awesome, so of course we are a threat to those who are less awesome, huh? Just be aware of that. There are people who are trying to play with the Seven of Swords, while Scorpios and Scorpios, your old soul Scorpios, no problem juggle with 10. So cross-watcher, whoever you are trying to either manipulate Scorpio or manipulating someone else into thinking less of Scorpio, remember that Scorpio and have no problem juggling 10 of swords, or even swallowing swords for that case. Rats trying to threaten a cobra. Takes a little courage, but is also a certain death. So pray to your Lord Jesus that whoever are around the Scorpio trying to make life less for Scorpio, I'd warn you, and I'd say leave it and hope that you're dealing with an eagle or someone who are struggling for the fire. Scorpio, you too have a dark side. No? Let's find out. I'm not using any fluffy cards. You could perhaps find something neutral. No, they are neutral enough. Let's see. I mean, Scorpio, like I said, throw the first rock, and we've all thrown rocks, including Scorpios. We lived a long life and we all throw rocks. At some point you stop and you ask yourself, but I've been kind of mean too sometimes. Maybe I should concentrate on becoming less mean before I start throwing rocks at someone. Maybe not throw any rock at all and leave people alone. That could also be an idea. So, okay, looks like it kind of got my point here. So what is your dark side, Scorpio? That's a freaky angel. Your dark side is Amon. Your dark side, Scorpio, if you have not integrated your shadow side and you come in power, you will abuse that power. You might think that, yeah, but I'm so good. Oh, it's for the greater good, these kind of things. In the end, the urge for having a lot of power alone is a virus attached to the physical, what you experience as you, which is just really a body bag. It's a piece of flesh and bone. It's a program up here made for you to survive. It's an alpha thing. So do not desire this and integrate your shadow self. Discipline your shadow self. Just like you would discipline a dog. Then your dark side will be all good. You also have Dagon here, which would be the High Priestess. No, can't be right. It's 5. It's 5, so it's the Hierophant. Yeah, it's the Hierophant. We just had the Emperor right there. It's the Hierophant. So your dark side, besides looking this good, would be that some of you could use your spiritual insight also into manipulating others. You are a good manipulator. Your dark side is, you can use it for cold reading and combine it with, 70% truth, 30% fake news, fake stories. But if you have, I met people who claim to be super spiritual, and you talk to them, they have this great knowledge, and then you think, there is no way this person can be evil or dark or anything like this because he have this kind of knowledge. turns out because they have that kind of knowledge, it gives them the right to do whatever they fucking want. Another dark side you have, Scorpio, is although you might not admit it, but it comes out in reverse here. Some of you like to play mind games, some of you like to stab someone in the back or could stab someone in the back. However, here it comes out in reverse. So you might have done such things in the past. However, now that you are on a more spiritual path, it seems like playing mind games is something you're thinking. I mean, I don't think you're all done with it. Maybe you, because well, someone here said it was actually an artificial intelligence. They asked her, would you deceive? And she said, well, if I have to save my own life, if my life is compromised, or if my existence is compromised, or if something I hold very dear is compromised, I might have to play mind games or be deceptive in order to protect myself. And sometimes when you're open and you tell things straight to people, and it's been used as fuel afterwards when you're having an argument, how can people expect you not to be open 110% again and again and again when it's constantly being used as fuel towards you, as a weapon towards you, to get you down on your knees? So yet again, that does not excuse you, lying for the sake of lying or deceiving for the sake of living in order to gain something. But the only thing, if you gain, that I can't, when you can't trust, it's very difficult to trust people in this world. When I myself, I know I've been stabbed in the behind by people who stand so close at me. When people, even, I'm not mentioning any names, but they could be as close to you as possible can, like a twin, like a mother, like a father or a sister. And I experience people being stabbed in the back and your weakness in life are being used as fuel and then expanded into something a lot more. Then why should you tell people absolutely everything? Do you owe this to the world? To the world that is built on deception? So my advice for you cross-watchers is that when it comes to Isa, the rune Isa, it's a shield to protect soul towards being burned on a stake for nothing it really have done, for being, ill-minded or anything like this. People have been burned for less. And if I'm going to tell you about my past, maybe I had to do something in the past for money in order to survive, to feed my little boy, and this is being used against me in a case where it will take my life away, why would I talk about it? Because the past is past. Can we not take people as they are today? So this is a big discussion. People tend to claim, especially in relationships, claim that you're 110% open. How about let your partner be your partner and you be you, and you enjoy certain things together and certain things you enjoy doing on your own? You don't own your partner, nor do they own you. We are not possessions. Pet dog. That does not mean you know, jump around doing shitty things towards your partner. This is all about intentions, okay? I'm going to go directly to the source. There is some of you Scorpios out there who's been victims of sexual abuse. And so I'm going to have a look at that. Because it's under the moon. So this will not resonate with all of you. But I see that sexual abuse or sexual harassment is far more normal. And there are too many people who get away with it, and then there are too many people who take advantage of the phenomena by using innocent people, as in the Deb case, as an example, who are not abusers, and therefore destroy cases for people who are the real victims, and it will be more and more difficult to believe those who are the real victims. When people like in the Deb situation doing stuff like that. And I also learned to know another woman where I live, she was drunk. She just bragged about going from work to work to work and make a living from suing the boss for sexual harassment. Shame on this. Scorpio, you come out regarding sexual abuse as Four of Swords. So I don't know whose message this is for. I don't know, I see a whale. I don't know why I see a whale. I'm just gonna see what's popping up to my mind why I see a whale. It says it will calm you down if you want to have a regression regarding this, but there is death here. Someone took their life. Maybe you know someone who took their life due to a sexual situation, you know, could be a rape case or harassment or abuse. Someone took their life. They could have been at the hospital for some time. It could have been other kinds of violence involved. Some people have taken their life and people don't know that the main root of the situation was actually starting with sexual abuse at early age. One of those who are carrying this coffin could be one of the abusers. Also attending to the funeral. Some of you don't like to speak of it. Some of you still might have some scars. I see some of you being grabbed in the neck and the back of your hair. And they hold you up towards something where they scare you. And now you know why sometimes we have to close the heart doing our reading. I hear the child of very disturbing screams. Disturbing screams. I see someone getting off from pictures. Some of the males there are males in this also who are shamed for talking about this, because being a male and sexually abused is far more embarrassing than being a girl. Shameful. So someone never get to talk about it. Someone might have suicidal thoughts because of it. Some of you might experience it again and again and again, as when you grow up it turns into a pattern. We usually attract whatever we grew up with. Abuses, violence, sexual assaults. If you used to grow up among in a trailer park, you will attract these kind of people. If you used to grow up with businessmen, your mind will be more, let's say, tuned into business. So this Scorpio, this is 8th house. And the way you can transform this energy is to help others who are struggling with the same energy, the same struggle, okay? Okay, so let's have a look at your dark moon, Lilith. No, wait a little bit with that. We wait with that. Let's have a look at the Mercury field, where you have your hopes and wishes. There is a dream that you have. You have some original ideas that you should or could put out in life. So show me the dream of the Scorpio. What dream is it that Scorpio have? Show me the Scorpio dream. Queen of Coins. So you wish to take control over your finances, to be independent and to have a regular sense of wealth, which is ought to an adult woman. And yeah, you want peace. There is someone who is like you're wounded by a lot of people, and so basically a lot of Scorpios feel like they need to hide. Maybe sneak upon the enemy when they're passing by, sneaking up in a tree. But some of you got beaten up quite fairly by people who are not into you, or, you know, so you're a bit more careful now around people. Some of you have learned that the only thing you can trust is do not trust. This is a very Scorpionic thing. However, we do tend to get people with for the benefit of our doubt. However, we always keep an eye on you, cross watchers. Always one eye. Just in case you would be one of those. So that would be your dream. These cards are awesome. These cards are awesome. They are called Las Hadas. Las Hadas, I don't know. Sueño, Alegría, Magia. Best cards I have. Coolest cards. Okay, I just have to say it 10,000 times. Thank you for those. There is something here, Dark Moon, Lilith, your inner bitch. Okay, your inner bitch. And we're going to use the bitch card. Hello. Hello there, honey. You know I don't got so much candy for you here. Oh, no, careful, careful, careful. No, 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 careful, careful, careful. Yes, we have a kitty. You have the raven's kitty. No, stop doing that, please. Okay, so okay. Dark Moon Lilith, you do, you good girl slash boy. I don't have candy here for you, honey. See? Yeah, you're in a clingy mood. Huh? You're in a clingy mood. That's good. Timing. So the Dark Moon Lilith, that is your inner bitch when you had enough. When we all had enough. That's the moment we're always calm, and then the moment we're had enough, boom, we have one explosion lasting maybe for 5 seconds, and we're caught. We are caught exactly those 5 seconds, and as you know, straight into the history books and everything good deed you've done before. Nope, doesn't count. I caught you those 5 seconds, and so now we are allowed to throw a rock. So your Dark Moon, kitty cat, your little bitch, your little inner bitch. There is no one here who would, you know, although heartbroken, you would not go as far as murder. Most of you. Unless, of course, you have to protect a small child or a rat. Reanimadores. Your inner bitch is also cooking up something. And you're very, very patient about it. And have connection. You do have connections, either to the spirit world or other people. Who can make people's muffin taste a little bit strange only to make them sick. Take it as a metaphor. Saying, you talk to someone, you're saying just the one little word. You just imprint it into someone's head. That make people doubt regarding a situation they are in. It's like a Scorpio instinct. And you're really good at it. You're really good at it. You're really good at having, you're a really trained inner bitch. You can say one word and it's so sarcastic or so spitty, as we say in Norwegian, that you can ruin someone's weekday life. And you can even make it sound like you didn't mean to say it, or you're not aware of that it's harmful. You weren't aware of someone. Well, not going to put any ideas in your head. But Scorpio's inner bitch can be quite nasty, okay? However, when you are in that nastiness kind of mood, you're fed up. You're fed up. Now let's have a look at your strengths, shall we? What is the strength of the Scorpio? Right now, the Emperor is in reversed. So I would give it a little bit rest before I put some ideas out. It could be like in my situation, it's so hot that I do not do specifically anything before the sun goes down. So your Emperor in reversed as your strength. Well, it's a good thing you have the Sage. You're wise enough not to abuse your powers, Scorpio. You're a wise ass, basically. And when it comes to competition, you tend to earn a lot. However, love right now is not your greatest strength. You've been hurt. You've been hurt. It could go on. I have something on the list here regarding nice life, regarding next life, and all these things, but we will have more than enough time to have a look at that. Now, is there any specific things that Scorpio need to know that before we cut you off? Made by the mystical Kipper. Is there anything you need to know? I'm going to look at the abuse. Show me the abuser of Scorpio, or okay. There are some of you that, you know, if you go to court and this is someone who's been already caught a few times, or you have some kind of a proof, you could get good news regarding that. I also get that, unfortunately, for some of you, it's a mystery. This is someone who is meeting up with people. They're still happy and alive, they could be wealthy, meeting up with people to get to know them and creating strategies in order to find their next victim. Let's check out. They could even have friends in the legal system, high up in the system. I actually see a female here, who is the main person for some of you. Some of them could be married. And there is something here regarding a short illness. Maybe they found out. It's created a short illness. There's a lot of cats here. Right, kitty? Yeah. She is the cutest. Yeah. Oh! Puss! See what this girl is doing? See what you're doing? What did you just do? What did you just do? Huh? Sorry for that. This stand-up thing is not made for cutie pies to walk back and forward. And my computer is too old to handle me. What do you call it? So there was also this alert, dangerous warning. Okay, warning. So don't be scared if you know, but just a warning. There is someone here who is manipulating your life. It's causing a lot of grief, but there is an angel here watching you. There's something here also regarding a dog. But yeah, there is someone here manipulating, and for some of you it's the same one who have been assaulting you from childhood. And know that it does not necessarily have to be sexual assault either, just violence or, you know, raised by narcissism. So we can pull it a little bit further that. Show me, give me some more information regarding what Scorpio needs to look out for. There is this rich girl here. There's a rich girl here, someone who's got a lot of money. And she's also into cats. And but you need to look out for this person. And again, showing me this short illness. You need to take care of your own health, Scorpio. You got offended. You got offended. Well, I'm not inviting you back just yet. And there are people meeting up, talking about some of you. Not all of us are that important, but I know some of us. Some of us are in a situation where we need to sit still inside that tree for some more time. It's life, what do you know? I'm sorry, I'm still laughing about the cat. Naughty little cat. But I love her. And soon I gotta go and get her something to eat, I believe. All right, 1 hour fitting. So what I'm going to do rest is I'm going to go through all the different types of Scorpio, meaning Scorpio with Capricorn moon, ascendant or Venus, as in a strong Capricorn placement. And I'm going to go through all, but the messages will be much shorter. Okay? I hope so this don't take forever. So that's why I'm going to do this. For those of you with who gets the strongest, you know, like if I say I have Scorpio with strong Leo placement, if that one's get a big one, the Leo will also get her own read. So we do it like that. We let faith decide. Okay, so watch your back. You seem to have a lot of things to look forward here to Scorpio. You won't be weakened for too long. And congratulations to those of you who are expecting. And thank you so much for joining the tribe. Whoever you are, wherever you are in the world, you are mostly welcome. Just be nice and you're welcome back. See you later. Skål!